Welcome to the Build-A-Bar tutorial. Today we will be learning about the navigation, menu options, and features of the Build-A-Bar app. In the future we'll be adding additional tutorials such as basic bar design techniques, as well as product-specific videos that will assist you in specifying the correct products for your customer's bar. So be sure to check back periodically for more tutorials. Let's begin with learning about the projects page and setting up your customer's account. After signing into the Build-A-Bar app, you'll be directed to the Projects page. This page is where all of your projects will be listed and stored. From the Projects page, users can view the project name, creation date, as well as the last date the project was updated. In addition, users can go to the project or edit the project's data. To edit your customer's project, simply select the Edit tab. From here, you can modify or edit your customer's information, delete the project, go to project, or select cancel to return to the projects page. After editing the project, select the Save tab and return to the project overview page. From here, you can select the Cancel tab to return to the previous page. Your most recent projects will be listed in the top of the page. All projects will remain in this section until they are deleted, so it's a good idea to visit the projects page and update your projects periodically. From this page, you can also go directly to the project. Next, let's create a project. To start a project, select the Start a Project tab in the top menu panel. From here, you will enter your customer's information. So let's get started by setting up a sample account. We'll give this a project name of MB14. The business name will be Southside Bar. Address 1405 Main Street, Tampa, Florida, and a zip of 33605. Our contact is Mike Smith, and let's add a phone number and an email to finish setting up the account. Once that's done, you'll select the Save and Go to Projects tab. This will take you to the Design Center. The Design Center is where all of your customers' designs will be created. Before we review all of the functions in the top menu section, let's start with the basics of sharing and then discuss the menu functions. The Build-A-Bar app allows you to share your personal screen with walk-in customers or in your conference room. However, the Build-A-Bar app also allows you to work online remotely with your new customers as well. Once you've contacted your customer and set up a time for a call, users can select the Share tab in the top part of the screen. From here, you will be able to copy and paste the link and email it to your customer. This allows your customer to follow along during the design process. Once your customer has signed into the meeting, you'll need to start by asking your customer what style or bar shape are they wanting: a shotgun or straight bar, an L-shaped bar, or a U-shaped bar. Once you've determined the shape, ask them what the approximate bar dimensions need to be. Oftentimes your customer may not know the actual bar size since they may not have secured a building. This isn't a problem since the dimensions can be quickly changed to accommodate his or her location. Next, you'll need to ask if they want a back bar or a center island for their bar. So let's say your customer wants a 12-foot by 24-foot U-shaped design with a back bar and center island. First, you'll need to make sure that the Snap to Grid toggle switch is on in the top menu panel. This allows your bar wall to snap to the grid in the workspace. Begin by selecting the Bar Top Automated tool to start the design process. Left-click your mouse on the grid in the lower part of the screen and move your cursor upward until you've reached the size specified by your customer. To end the action, simply left-click again and move your cursor to the right to draw the front of the bar. Left-clicking again to end the action. Use the same process to complete the right side of the bar. To add the bar top, simply double left click your mouse or select the Enter tab on your keyboard. Editing the bar dimensions can be done by double-clicking in the center of the bar or by selecting Edit Dimensions. You can stretch or shorten the bar walls by clicking the red circles at the end of each bar section. In addition, the bar wall thickness can be edited to your customer's specification. You can also edit the bar top position for the customer's or equipment side. Next, to add a back bar, select the Back Bar tab in the top menu section. The back bar dimensions can be edited or modified by clicking on the bar shape. To add your customer center island, we recommend you turn the Snap to Grid feature off. This will allow you to center the island without it snapping to the grid. To add a center island, click on the Custom Shape tab in the top menu and draw the approximate size provided by your customer. When centering the bar island, we recommend locating the island 6 foot from the walls on all sides to allow for equipment and bartender traffic. Next, to add products, select the 3 bars in the top left of the workspace. This will populate the Bar Products menu on the left side of your screen. By selecting each product category, a drop-down menu will display the subcategories showing the various products available. For example, if we select underbar stainless steel, the drop-down menu will display compartment sinks and underbar products. By selecting a product type such as compartment sinks, a menu will display the specific types of sinks which can be selected in the top menu. Let's start by building a basic cocktail station with an ice bin, blender station, and glass rack. Once you've selected the product type from the left drop-down menu, users can add the product by selecting the Add button in the top menu. Additional information such as specifications or dimensional data can be viewed by clicking on the Preview screen. Next, let's review the drawing functions. In the top menu panel is where you'll find all of the drawing functions such as lines, arrows, as well as arcs and circles to create specialized accessories for your customer's project. Arcs and circles can be edited and resized simply by double-clicking on the symbol. The text box function also can be utilized to denote specific details such as an item provided by customer or a special aspect that you want to call attention to. The measuring tool allows the user to check measurements anywhere in the drawing. The Snap to Grid allows you to measure distances from one grid point to another. Turning off the Snap to Grid allows you to measure exact distances to ensure accuracy. The Undo and Redo buttons allow you to undo or redo any recent actions in the workspace. The Ruler tab allows you to enable or disable the on-screen display of vertical and horizontal rulers. The Grid tab simply allows you to disable the grid in the workspace if you prefer working without a grid. We will skip the Snap to Grid and Snap to Products and come back to that shortly. The product numbers simply let you display the product numbers in the workspace. The Edit tab allows you to edit the bar dimensions and bar wall. There's also a Delete button and a Zoom In and Zoom Out tab. The Export tab allows you to export different file types. There's also a Print and a Save tab. Let's take a moment and talk about the Snap to Products and the Snap to Grid functions. The Snap to Products should be left on during the design process. This action allows users to snap products next to other items to allow for easy placement. The Snap to Grid is used in several ways during the design process. The first is when you're trying to center an item, such as the bar island. The Snap to Grid can sometimes prohibit centering the island, so in this case we would recommend turning the Snap to Grid off temporarily until you've centered your item. Another example of when to use the Snap to Grid is when you need to rotate an item. So let's bring in a product and say we want to rotate it or change the orientation. You first need to turn on the Snap to Grid, click on the product, and rotate it until it snaps into the desired position. Let's close out our tutorial with the Specifications tab. But first, let's add a few furniture products. In the left menu, you will find bar stools and chairs as well as tables and bases. Users can select the Bar Stools and Chairs tab to allow their customers to select the chairs, bar stools, and tables for their bar. Once your customer has made his or her furniture selections, simply add the quantities. Once completed, you can print out your specifications and price your customer's bar. After you've ended the call with your customer, be sure to select the Share tab and deactivate the link. This will prohibit your customer from sharing the link with any competitors. This concludes your tutorial for the Build-A-Bar app. Thanks for watching.